let's take a look at the C-bar question. This is one that shows up on a couple of the practice tests, and it could be in different numbers, but it's basically the same kind of question. It asks the average cost in dollars of producing X units of a certain commodity is given by the following function. And they give us C bar over X equals 17 plus 376 over X. Your numbers might be different, but they're going to be arranged pretty much in the exact same way. And then they ask us to evaluate the limit as X goes to infinity of C bar over X. First thing you're going to say is, Michaela, I don't know what a C-bar is. I've never seen that, and it's scary, and I don't know what it means. Chill. Absolutely chill. C-bar doesn't really make any difference here. It's the symbol for average cost in this case, but it doesn't make any difference in how we take this limit. We could call this function f of x. We could call it smiley face of x. Doesn't make a difference what it's called. We just still take the limit the same way we always would. And when we're taking limits of rational functions, which this is right here, we've got a fraction basically, we look for the biggest power of x. And in this case, our biggest power of x is on the bottom. And that means every single time that the biggest power of x is on the bottom, that the limit as x goes to infinity or negative infinity is going to be 0. So this here, the limit of this part of this function right here is going to be 0. But you can't forget that we've got a 17 hanging out over here. It doesn't have any x's associated with it. So whatever x is, x could be 1, that's still going to be 17. X could be a billion, that's still going to be 17 because we're not multiplying it by x, we're not adding it to x. It just stays 17, always and forever. So our limit as x goes to infinity of C bar of x equals 17 plus 0, which is just 17. So when you see this one on the test, just remember to do your check for where the highest power of x is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the bottom. Don't quote me on that. They might change it. But if it's on the bottom, you know that that's going to 0. And then you just can't forget that there's also a 17 out there. So, you know, we're just adding 17, the limit of 17, which is 17, to the limit of this function, or this rational function here, which is 0, and 17 plus 0 gives us 0.